being the Town of Wilmington and the Whiteface Regional Visitors Bureau. I made a couple of amendments to this. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same contract every year. The amendments that I made were about the hours that the minimum hours that the town expected the Visitors Bureau to be open. And the other part I added was all that insurance stuff that is on Schedule A about providing us with certificates of insurance and things like that, and those amounts, as per the last insurance audit we had as a town. So those are getting added to a number of our municipal contracts, and so I added one of those.
And the Visitors Bureau has reviewed this and they're fine with everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She executed it tonight.
We asked questions at our last meeting. We signed it. So
I'll make it.
Second? Darren makes a motion. Is there a second? Tina will second. Discussion or questions?
what did you say, Tina?
Yes. All in favor?
There are things that I would like to see changed in this. I'd like it if we could table this and talk about it at our work session.
No, motion made. Second.
All right, motion to table.
We're having discussion now. Why can't we just discuss it now?
Okay, that's fine. The second part of the first paragraph, I think, should be deleted. Maximum utilization. I would just end it at providing for the promotion and publicity of the town of Wilmington, and just period there. The rest of it, I don't think it's necessarily true. I think it should just end with publicity of the town of Wilmington.
What does the rest of it say? They don't.
Okay. Maximum utilization of government facilities by visitors, convention, and conference groups for the benefit of government and the taxpayers' interest in the maximum use of government in the community's visitor-oriented facilities. Is it to the taxpayers' interests, the maximum use of government facilities? I think that's certainly an open question. I would just end it at promotion and publicity of the town of Wilmington.
I would say that last bit extra.
No, and into a discussion room about the writing of it, okay? This is a form that's been adopted by this town consistently over the past number of years. We want to set up a committee to rewrite the contract. Let's do that next year. Let's not hold up.
Well, that's why I said we should discuss it at the work session.
Nope, but we have a motion and a second to vote on.
You can also motion to table something at any time.
Favor, you did edit some of the language in it. I mean, I don't know.
Tell me that. I'm sorry I interrupted. But why is it that you nitpick every single thing that we try to do here in our town?
I don't think that ending it at the utilization of Wilmington facilities by visitors would be outlandish. I think that is adequately representing what you guys are doing without having the extra language at the end.
But I'm not seeing what he's reading where he's saying government facilities. I'm not
say
reading that.
Favor changed it to Wilmington from the previous copy.
I'm not reading.
So you changed it from
He changed
government.
government to Wilmington from the last copy of this contract.
Because I'm reading the Wilmington and the community visitors oriented facilities. I'm not reading anything about a government.
I'm looking at the 2024 because I had emailed the board asking if the contract was the same. I didn't get a response.
At the
Right.
same agreement.
But it's just taking out government facilities and putting Wilmington there.
But we're voting on this one.
I understand, but just switch
So we're
out
all talking about the
Wilmington,
same agreement.
No,
switch
that's
out
good.
government for Wilmington.
I think it would just end at the first
I'm
Wilmington
not in
or
favor
the
of
second Wilmington.
changing the.
No, I'm just, just vote.
I'm not against the Chamber of Commerce, as I said. It is the town. I mean, the town sends $150,000 a year to Roost in bed tax money. The town also contributes heavily to the Chamber of Commerce.
The town doesn't send any money there.
The town does send
No,
150,000
occupancy tax sends money there. We do
from the
not
town of
send,
Wilmington.
we do not send $150,000 out of the town. Don't
What
make
happened
it
to the
sound like that.
decorum I was hearing so much?
So, yeah,
So I
that-
can just be
Well, I
interrupted.
just
Stop. Honestly, guys, thank you, Tim, for reminding me that I should be taking control of the order better, okay? And I will. There's no more discussion. All those in favor?
That's ridiculous. I motion to table it.
Roll call vote.
To deny, yeah, motion to table, roll call vote.
Motion, second.
Roll call vote.
So we're gonna table it?
No, we're
No,
voting.
we're voting on this.
We're
Didn't you just
voting
say
on the-
motion to table? You just said motion to table.
Yeah, then there's a second where we're doing a roll call vote on motion to table. Okay,
Okay, we've got a motion to table this.
in a second, and now we're roll call voting it.
Okay, we have the motions to table. I'm sorry.
Tim and Laura. It's a second.
Okay, Tim,
Yes.
Darren,
No.
Laura.
Yep.
Tina. No. Favor.
No, okay, so we have a motion and a second to accept the contract as written. Let's do a roll call vote.
Okay, Tim,
I mean, I was still looking at the 2024 because I'd never received this. So even though I had asked for it. So I abstain. I'm not against the Chamber of Commerce, but we should at least be able to have input into the contract.
Tim abstains.
okay, Darren,
Yes.
Laura.
No, I motion to table, no.
Okay, Darren. Yes, I did, Darren. Tina. Yes. Favor.
Yes, carried. Thank you. So this is not on the agenda, but I have a renewal